My name is Kailash Bhosle. I am from Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon. In this session, we are going to study about the Macaulay method to find out the slope and deflection. So for this unit, we have referred these textbooks as well as reference books. So learners will be able to determine the slope and deflection by Macaulay's method. Simple integration method used in the previous example can only be used when a single expression for bending moment applies along the complete length of the beam. It may be possible that the length of the beam, length of the UDL will not be on the entire beam. In general, this is not the case, and the method has to be adapted to cover all the loading conditions. Suppose that we apply the point load at any point. The simply supported beam shown in figure carries a concentrated load 300 Newton as shown in the figure. Determine the equations for the slope and deflection of the beam using EI will be equal to 20.48 into 10⁻³ Newton meter square. So we'll find out the reaction first. Again we use the boundary condition. At this B point, the value we are starting from this end, x will be equal to 0. What is the value of slope? We'll find out. We know that the value of x is 0, deflection y is 0. Similarly, at the C point, when I will put that x equal to 2, what is the value of slope? Then here the slope will not be 0 because we know that the maximum slope will be around between point B and C. So what is the y value? At the point A, the slope is 0 and deflection y is 0. The slope we have to find out and deflection y is 0. So the dashed line represents the elastic curve of the beam. Using the free body diagram in figure, we obtain the following global bending moment equation. So we'll write down the equation, that is we'll take the section xx in the last portion, that is between point A and C. So that will be equal to, so we have to take the distance. Let us assume that the section xx is at point x from point B. So we have to find out the remaining distance. So this will be equal to x. So this is x 1 meter, so it will be equal to x minus 1. So here we have to represent the distance x and in the what is the remaining distance. So above this section xx, the RB reaction is at point x. So RB, we have find out RB into x, that is 100 into x minus 300. So 300 So we have to find out the distance x. See, this total distance is x. This is a 2. This is 2 meter. So we have to find out the remaining distance x minus 2. So from that we will find out that equation. So this is the equation that we have to form in the terms of x and x minus 2. So that equation is Macaulay's equation. So substituting the equation into the differential equation of the elastic curve and integrating twice, we obtain. So EI d2y upon, so we will replace this value, m value, with EI d2y upon dx square will be equal to 100x minus 300 into x minus 2 Newton meter. We'll integrate it first. So we'll get the slope equation, EI dy by dx will be equal to 50x square. So here we have to write down the constant of integration with the first term. There are 3 terms. There are 2 terms are there, 1 and 2. So write down this constant of integration with the first term only, plus C1 minus 150 x minus 2 bracket square, and then again integrate it. So EIY 50 by 3 x cube plus C1x plus C2 minus 50 into x minus 2 cube. So here we are integrating the total bracket and then finding out the integration. So to evaluate the constant of integration C1 and C2, we apply the following boundary conditions. So no deflection at point B due to the simply support. So substituting the y equal to 0 in equation 4, we are recalling that so this, because this when the value of the bracket will become 0 or negative, we have to omit the term. So here when you put that 0 minus 2, it will become the minus 2. So when the value in the bracket will become negative, we have to omit the term. So EIY So here we have to only consider the first term only, because this will become negative, so we have to omit the term. So we'll not use this second term. So from that we can find out the value of C2. To evaluate the constant of integration C1 and C2, we apply the following boundary condition. So no deflection at point A due to the simply support. So substitute the y equal to 0. So at this point we will use the total equation, because here the value of x will become L and the maximum value is 3. So for that purpose we will use the total term. No term in the bracket will become negative. So put the value of y equal to 0 and the value of x will become 3. So put the boundary condition, the x will become 3. Find out the value of C1. C1 is minus 400 by 3. We'll replace the value of C1 and C2 and then find out the slope equation. Right. So by using the slope equation we'll find out the slope at point B. So for this purpose we'll use the only first part, because this second part will not be useful. So the slope at the point B will be equal to minus 0.00651 radians. Negative sign indicates that the angle made by the tangent is anti-clockwise. So we'll again use the slope equation and we'll find out the slope at the point C. So at the point C, when the value of x equal to 2, we'll find out that. So that is equal to 0.003255. So here we are getting the plus sign. Plus sign indicates the angle made by the tangent is clockwise. Then we'll use the slope equation and then find out the slope at point A. So here the value of at point A x is 3. So at this point the slope will be equal to 0.008138 radians. The plus sign negative indicates that angle made by the tangent is clockwise. So we'll use the deflection equation and then find out the deflection at point C. So put the value of x equal to 2 in equation 6 and then find out the deflection. So that is equal to minus 0.00651 meter. So minus sign indicates the deflection is downward. Now we have to find out what is the location of the maximum deflection. So for that purpose we will also use the slope equation, and then by putting the dy by x value is equal to 0, then we will find out the x value where the maximum deflection will be there. So the deflection is maximum where the slope is 0. So we will put the value, this value equal to 0, and then find out the x value. So that is 1.63 meter from point B. At that point the deflection is 0. So to find out the deflection, use the deflection equation and then find out the deflection value. So for this purpose, for the first case, use the slope equation. Here use the deflection equation. Find out the deflection. Maximum deflection is 0.00709 meter.